All right, and we are live. Welcome, everyone. Awesome. We got Carolina on here. We got Mitch for back-to-back, going strong. Who else we got on? We got a lot here. I wonder if anyone else is going back-to-back. No, we got. It just said there were 12 currently.
Okay.
We got 2 people signed in. We got a niche here.
Oh,
Awesome.
hands enough.
Yeah. So we got. You can probably view about this wide from here. Hello, Wendy and Lucas are here. Great, great. Love to see it. It says we got 9 people on here currently. We'll get it started in a minute or two. Say hi if you're on here. Benjamin Lee's here. Nice. Welcome, welcome. We just had a great last class, so I'm looking forward to a good one here. Henry's here. Huh?
Oh, nice.
Awesome. All right, then can we move the table?
You want to move the table out of the way right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's still in camera right there.
That's okay. That's all right. That's fine. Yeah,
Awesome.
Oh,
We got
we're not going to use it. We can take it out.
Zane's here. Awesome. Oh. Awesome. We got David here for back-to-back. So we got the Pallets, the Sanchez's. We got the Marbellas for back-to-back. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, Roberta and John are here.
Oh, nice.
Terrific. Great to see you guys. We got the Novotnys here. Here we go. Now we're rolling. Okay, we'll give it another minute for everyone to get on. Awesome. I'm glad to see that people got the memo and we have a lot of our advanced students here ready to go. If
Ben Ferris here.
What'd you say?
Ben Ferris here.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. Hi, Benjamin. Sweet. So, yeah, you guys can always come to the 6 o'clock class too, but this is just going to be a little bit faster pace, a little bit different, and we'll go into more detail on stuff, a little more on the advanced forms too and everything. Okay? So just a few more seconds here, and then we'll get started.
The floor.
Oh,
I didn't-
Colin's here.
Awesome. Hi, Colin.
How about Paige? Is Paige here too? Emily's back. Oh, Erica's here. Sweet.
Perfect. Hi, Erica.
Shane's back. Shane's doubling up.
Awesome. We got another doubler.
We love doublers.
Great, guys. All right. Well, we have a special guest for today.
Woo!
Guess who it's going to be? Dun, 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 dun. It is
Woo!
Master Casey!
Mr. Casey's in the house. All right.
Okay, Master Casey is going to be leading the warm-up. So I'm going to move this out of the way so we're clear here. And let's get started with a little bowing in.
Yeah, just bowing. No flag, just bowing.
Okay. And everybody, chariot. And can you? Okay. Just swing side to side. All right, and swing your arms up and down. And circles. Going backwards. Okay, roll your neck. Other way. Okay, and hip circles. And other way. Okay, hands on your knees, knee circles. And other way. Good, and then circle with your ankle. Okay, other foot. Okay, put our feet apart and reach down to the floor. And hands on your hips, leaning back. All right, hands over your head, leaning down to the right. And other way. Woo. All right, grab your ankle and pull it back. There we go. Good, and switch. Okay. And grab your knee, pull it up to your chest. Good, and then try to pull it across and then pull it out. Pulling it across your chest and then outside. Good. Other leg, pull it up. And pulling it across. Oh, yeah. And if you need to, you can oh yeah, you'll pull up a chair. Well, we'll do it a little bit longer, but yeah, if you need to, you can pull up a chair for this. And let's see. Okay, now what we're gonna be doing, work on balance and also getting a stretch in your hamstring. So you want to go on one foot and you try to keep your legs straight, touch the floor, and then come back. And you can have a chair if you need, one hand, and then reach down with the other. But if you can, you want to keep both feet up and reach down. We'll try to do 5 and then switch legs.
We've discovered that our floors creak.
Okay. Now we'll go to the other leg.
Burglar can sneak in this area.
And as best as you can, try to keep the plant leg and the foot that's up straight.
Casey, they're asking you to talk a little bit louder.
Oh, all right. Okay, we're gonna do some lunges. So put one foot forward. And
Okay.
put that knee on the ground. Lunging forward.
I'm gonna take a time out. So, if you want to if you guys come here, I'm just gonna show you the volume on this. So it's not volume, it's where it's mic gain. So where it says mic gain on here, and then you can turn it on. It's the upper left one. All right, just keep talking as you were.
Okay.
Let me just check
So now-
the levels.
Oh, well.
Just keep talking.
Okay. So you're going to be lunging and you're going to turn your body to one way.
To the open side.
And you're going to switch,
To the
twisting
closed side.
across now.
This should be good.
And just kind of swing your back side to side. Good. Stand up. And lunge.
Come here.
Good. Down on your knee. And lunge forward.
Move it back to
Okay.
8 or 7.
You're going to twist.
Yeah, when we were going to hit it.
So keeping a good stretch there.
6.5, 7.
And turn across your body now. And swing side to side. Good. Go down like a frog and push out on your knees. Okay, and put your feet wider, and now you want to get your heels on the ground as well, and push out with your knees, or push out on your knees with your elbows.
Easy for him to say.
Okay, let's sit down and do some butterflies bouncing.
Pull those heels in.
Okay. Feet out wide for V stretch. And reach down to one side. Bring both hands over. And switch to the other side. Okay, reach to the middle. Get those feet wide apart. Okay. Now you're going to put one foot forward and you want to bring one foot back like this. So this will be a 3-part stretch. So first, you're just going to reach down to your toes. Okay, now you're going to reach behind your back leg. Okay, and now you're going to reach between your legs. Try to get your elbows on the ground if you can. All right, let's switch sides. Reach to your toes. Okay, reach behind your back leg. Okay, reach between your legs. finish with some quick exercises. So, we're gonna do some sit-ups and some push-ups. There's actually gonna be some more exercises coming later in the class. But yeah, we'll just start with some sit-ups. So, yeah, we'll do 30 sit-ups. And we're gonna go on my count. Ready? 1,
Okay, we're making sure
2,
the abs are pulling you up, not your
3,
neck, not your arms.
4,
Lift from your abdominal
5,
muscles.
6,
Keep
7,
that head up.
8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay, count along with him.
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10.
10 more. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3. Let me hear it.
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9.
30.
Awesome.
Okay, last thing, we got some push-ups. How many? 30? Alright, we're doing 30 push-ups. And we'll follow my count, just like during the sit-ups.
30 strong push-ups.
And ready. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10.
1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10. 10 more. Let's
10
do it.
more. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10.
Alright. We're done with our warm-up, so I'm going to pass you over. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, without further ado, here comes Grandmaster Wood.
Yeah!
Alright, woo!
Okay,
Give it up
everybody.
for Grandmaster Wood.
All right, today we're going to work on our basic skills, and some of the basic skills we're going to work on are techniques that are taken from your forms, so that we can work to improve certain areas of the form. So we're starting with certain ones today, and you can work on the different ones throughout your training. If you find a glitch or you find a little awkward piece in your form, learn what that piece is and then practice that section until it becomes natural. Okay? So we're going to start out today. We're going to work on starting from Taeguk 7 and work our way up. And we'll take one from each form. Okay? So these are some of the things that I see that people need to work on and may have a misconception of what the move is, but or maybe just a little awkward for them to do. So the first one is the very first sequence in Taeguk 7. So from here, we're just going to do the drill, working with our feet to get our feet working properly. Okay. In the form itself, you pivot into cat stance. Now you got to get your back straight here, and you demonstrate that palm block here. Okay. We're going to work only the feet though right now. So we're going to turn and set into your cat stance. From here, I want you to your hand moves from that block into a guard position. So we'll just put our hands up in guard position. We're going to then kick and then move right back into position. A lot of people will kick and slide back. That's incorrect. Okay? So I want you to practice your kick and land right in position. Now let's simply turn around. So your body turns, pick up your right foot and place it into the correct position. You're in your cat stance. You're going to kick and set it right down. Now turn around and set up to the other side. Kick and land. Turn around
John, I'd like you to talk a little louder.
and land. Okay? From here, turn around, kick and land. Okay? Ready? And 1. Turn. Kick, land. 2. Kick, land. 3. Kick, land. 4. Kick, land. 5. Kick, land. 6. Kick, land. Okay? Now, let's take our left hand. Palm. So bring that from the shoulder down to the center of your body. All right? Kick, chamber from the shoulder and down in the middle. Open that right hand. Palm. Kick, land. Chamber, palm. Kick, land. Palm. Kick, land. Palm. Kick, land. Okay? Palm. Kick, land. Palm. Kick, land. And return. Okay. Next one. We're going to go on from the sequence from Taegeuk 8. Okay, sequence from Taegeuk 8. Similar. This is the double knife hand. You move again. Cat stance seems to be a challenge for people. But instead of kicking and returning to that cat stance, you're going to kick and move into a front stance. So you pivot. This would be the sequence after punch, kick, move back, palm block. From here, you chamber and pivot your body and do a double knife hand. At this point, you'll kick, lunge forward. And as you lunge forward, you execute that punch, chamber, okay, and palm block in, okay? So you do that double knife hand, front kick with the front leg, lunge forward, and palm block. And double knife hand, kick, punch, block. Double knife hand, kick, reverse punch, chamber, palm block. Remember, the chamber is up high and it comes down, pushing down. Double knife hand, kick, punch, block. 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 Okay, ready? 1. Kick, punch, block. 2. Kick, punch, block. 3. Kick, punch, block. 4. Kick, punch, block. 5. Kick, punch, block. 6. Kick, punch, block. And return.
All right, so Master Wendy has a question. It's with Taegeuk Chiljung, Taegeuk 7. Do we
Yes.
keep the palm out during the kick? So I think we were
Taegeuk 7.
here. Yeah, do you keep that?
No. No, you do not keep your palm out during the kick. So when you turn on that first move, 1, these hands will become move into fighting stance. Then chamber and block. Okay? So this comes across. It closes into a fist. Oh, yeah, middle block in. Sorry. Okay? So palm here. So that will close. I I see. I must have left it open. Okay.
All right, and thanks. If you have any other
And
questions
don't
as we
lean like this. Keep your body upright. Okay.
if you have any other questions, just type them in. We'll answer them for you.
Okay. Choreo. Let me see what I had down here for choreo.
I think the sequence one.
All right, sequence. We're going to start out with the beginning of choreo, the first sequence in choreo. Okay. So there's a number of different things we can do. Mrs. Wood earlier this week was giving different people the chair test or the chair practice where they're throwing the double side kick from the double knife hand, throwing that double side kick low and then high, then landing. Okay, so everybody understands this. The way this sequence works is you're kicking low and you chamber just enough to get around any type of guard. So the target is the knee, then into the throat. Okay? And what we're working on is getting the body positioned correctly so that you keep your balance. Okay? All right, so the first one. Here we go. We're going to turn. All right, so we're in this position here, Junbi position. Bring your fingertips together or almost together and bring your hands up like you're going to splash water in your face. Okay? So raise those hands up no higher than your face or no higher than, let's say, your nose. Turn the palms in, and now the thumbs do not stick out. They're in straight next to your hands, and you push them out. So that positioning, let's say your feet run a wall here, your hands are right at the edge of the wall. Okay? So your hands and toes are touching the wall. From this position, you're going to chamber them. Okay? And all the chambers are the same. Okay? So from here, turn, double knife hand. Now, drop into that nice back stance. And Henry, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Because we just practiced that a bunch the other day. All right? So from Junbi position, 1. Now at this point, you're going to bring that leg straight through line. Okay? Side kick low. Pull it back halfway, then high. Land into your knife hand. And when you land, it is from the kick on the chamber, your hand chambers. On the rechambering of your leg, your hand then chambers, so that when you land, everything lands at the same time. And you're landing in a front stance. So, blocking, double side kick. I'm having a hard time with this side. 1, 2. Now, I'm chambering and turning, so I land. I punch, chamber. Now I'm going to shift my weight back into a back stance. So it's just a little motion. Transfer the weight from the front leg to the back leg. But you have to turn that back foot, that back heel, back. Okay, then we go to the other side. Double knife hand. From here, back leg. Low, high. Turn. As this foot comes in, strike. Punch to the body, chamber, and block in. Go to the other side. Double knife hand. Double side. Knife hand strike. Punch. Chamber. Block in. 2. Double knife hand. Double side. Knife hand. Punch. Block in. Double knife hand. Double side. Knife, punch, chamber, block in. Other side. And double side. 1, 2, chamber, 3. Double knife hand. Double side. 1, 2, chamber, 3. Double knife hand. Double side. 1, 2, 3. So that knife hand, when you land, neck, solar plexus, middle block, and return. Good.
No.
Any questions?
Brown belts you practice, red belts practice, and deputies go practice that.
All right. So, brown belts, red belts, and deputies, you can all take a couple minutes and work on your individual form up to the sequences we taught you. Okay?
Do you want to just work on those sequences or the whole form right now?
Do those sequences, let's say 10 times, and then go on to your form. Okay? I'm gonna get some air in here.
Yeah. All right. So 1st degree and higher, we're gonna go to Kumgan next. So if you are brown, red, now red blacks. I don't know if we have any red blacks with us right now. Do you want them to work on anything in particular?
Just Teguk 8 and 7.
Okay, 7 and 8. All right. And then deputy black belts, work on those moves for choreo. And 1st degree and higher, we're going to move on. Kumgan is next.
All right, so we're going to take the sequence and we're going to look at the retreating motion in the beginning of the form where we step back into that knife hand block. So as we did those palm strikes, okay, now each of those palm strikes are either setting at 1 o'clock is the fingertips or 11 o'clock is the fingertips, okay?
Can you explain those a little? It seems like everybody does those palm heels a little off. They
Right.
try to do a bear claw or they,
Right,
yeah,
it's
the
a
angle.
palm heel strike to the jawline, okay? So the hand isn't perfectly flat, it's slightly on an angle. I'll get close enough so you can see. It's not flat. Let's see if I can get the right angle there. It's slightly on an angle, but the fingertips are pointed off to either 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Okay? Now, as we execute the technique, we came through in those front stances. We blocked, we move forward, move forward, move forward. Now, chambering, you chamber the same, okay? The same for an in block, knife hand block, whatever, it's all the same. So from here, we are going to be, from that front stance, walking straight back, straight line, okay? A straight line back and dropping into our back stance. Remember, on your back stance, make sure your shoulders are over your knees, okay? Get those shoulders over the knees. Your hand was chambered and you are pulling your hip, moves your block, blocking in, okay? Then we chamber in a comfortable way. You're not a robot, okay? So as you start to draw your foot, transfer that weight back, okay? You're going to chamber your hand, closing that fist, everything twists into position.
Okay, can you freeze right there? So a lot of the younger black belts, I want to point out, the biggest thing that you guys do, can you do this right now?
Yeah.
So they keep their elbows in too tight. See
Okay,
how
you gotta
this
get
stays?
on the other side. They can't see
Oh,
that. on
sorry.
camera.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So that's what I see a lot of them. They keep their elbow too tight. Get that elbow out there.
Okay, it should be about one fist off of your body. The fingertips.
Yeah. So these fingertips should be about shoulder height. So think shoulder height and have like about a fist between your elbow and the body, and not that inward motion. Beautiful.
Then I'm going to chamber Open up that left hand, stepping back and twist. Okay, so now I'm in my back stance. I chamber as I'm stepping
See how he
back
points
and twist.
with the hand he just struck with.
So now I'm going to just turn around, stepping back.
Practice
Block.
that motion again now.
Chamber.
Point.
Now, it's pointing as I'm moving.
Chamber.
So I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go transferring that foot, letting that body turn. Transferring that foot. As I chamber, I'm stepping back. Chamber and step back. Then turn, chamber, and step back. Okay? Back. Back. Okay? Getting the chamber as I'm stepping. So I'm retreating as I'm chambering. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And return. I hope everybody understands what I was saying there. Is there any questions on that? I think Ms. Wood's going to check. Okay, you guys, if you are in with Kungan, you can work on that sequence for a little bit.
And we're going to do Taebaek and Pyongwan still. So
Okay.
we have a couple more minutes on this.
Yeah. All right. In Taebaek. All right, we're going to take a look at the C blocks sequence.
All right.
So
Second
this
degrees
is
and
gone.
higher.
this has gone from we did line 1, okay, from the kick, turning, and then we did the diamond strike, push down, punch, push down, punch, push down, punch. Now we're spinning, hitting that C block, okay? Chambering, uppercut, chambering, punch, okay? Then from there, you go into your chamber, side kick, and elbow strike, all right? So we're gonna look at the C block sequence. So the first part of it is I have turned 270 degrees. So from here, I'm turning. My hands are set in position, and I execute an upper block. So as I do that upper block, I come across my shoulder and then raise it up, because it is an upper block. It isn't a punch, okay? So bring it up at the same time, block out. This is just flip your hand open. All right, now at this point, you're going to turn your left hand over, dropping your right hand to the hip, then execute that uppercut. Okay.
You stay in the back seat.
Yes, you stay in the back stance. Okay? So the question was, do you stay in the back stance? Yes. Now from here, the hip draws back, okay, as your hand pulls to your left side. Then you use your hip to push that hand out to execute that side punch or that front punch in a back stance. All right, so again, C block, uppercut, punch. All right, then you do the side kick, elbow, but we're not doing that right now. We're just going to practice from this side and then shift to the other side. So shift to the other side, C block, chamber, uppercut, chamber, punch. Okay, so make sure that hip pops that hand out. Chamber, 1, 1, 2. Now that's the sequence. 1, 1, 2. So block up, chamber, 1, 2. Pivot, C block, uppercut, side punch. Turn, C block, uppercut, side punch. Turn, C block, chamber, uppercut, side punch. Turn, C block, chamber, uppercut, side punch. C block, uppercut, side punch. Turn, C block, uppercut, side punch. Any questions on that? Okay. So remember your hip. So from that uppercut, that hip draws back to pop that punch out. Okay? All right. Then the last one we're going to be working on tonight is from Pyongwon. All right. And this is the favorite move of everybody. Front kick, spin, side kick, land into double knife hand. Okay, this is a challenging move for a lot of people. All right, including myself. Okay, but this is something that we keep working on. That's why we keep working on. So in the form, you start out push. All right, turn. You do a block out. This foot turns, and we actually move the foot over. Block out, then shift into that rising. Now at this point, we're executing that front kick. Land, if you notice how close my feet are, you don't go really far. You can turn, you got your line, throw that side kick, okay? Chamber, and land to the other. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can interrupt you for a second because we have 2 questions on Tibet.
Yes.
Okay, Master Colin wants to know. So the front hand on the uppercut extends out. So we want to know.
On the uppercut, so the front hand. No, it comes out. It's out a little bit.
Yeah, the other side.
You're kind of flipping it as if you're pulling the guy into you. So it's gonna be bent. It's not going to be straight. It'll be bent. Okay, so you can pull it in.
And can you got it? And then the C block, just a question with knuckles to knuckles, just to verify the back of the fists are on top of each other.
Yes, the back of the knuckles are touching. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, thanks. We'll go back to Pyongwon now then. Sorry.
All right. Here we go. So, you are going to a front stance. Okay? You're going to throw your right roundhouse or right front kick, spin side kick, land into a back stance facing the other way. Okay? So it'll be front kick, side kick, land. Okay, then we'll shift to front kick or front stance because now we're going back. Front kick, side kick, land. So what at least for me, my tendency is to start twisting this foot as I throw this. My foot starts to tense. So I gotta, and that's caused because my body will lose that line. So what you want to do is you want to try to keep that body upright as you're throwing those kicks. So keep the body upright. As I turn, keep the body upright. See, as I leaned, it threw me off. Okay, and then down. So from that front kick, 1, 2, and land. A front stance, 1, turn, keep my line, side kick, land. From that front stance, kick, turn, kick, land. 1, 2, land. And when you land, you can land into a double knife hand. from your fronts. 1, 2, and I threw my body off there. Go. 1, 2, land. 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 Front, side, land. Okay? So that's the side kick double rock or side kick spin side kick combination, turning the opposite direction to land. Okay, so this finishes up the section of our basics. All right, so we want to take these. I want you to practice them and get them intertwined into your forms. Okay? All right, the next thing we're going to go to.
And we've got self-defense and a fun exercise at the end.
Okay, so self-defense. The self-defense sequence that we're working on this time is the low, middle, high kick set. Okay? Or, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was Gumdo. Okay, we're doing the low, middle, high punch set. Okay, so we're learning to defend against low, middle, and high attacks. So with this, we'll just go through these kind of quick. So Mrs. Wood is joining me here to be the attacker first. All right, so she's going to step back into a fighting stance.
So,
And she's going to attack low. So at this point, up, down block, front kick, punch. Then I move away. Okay? Now I can do that to the inside. Heads up. Kick and punch. And then I move away. Okay? So the big thing with these is we're looking at aiming our techniques. All right? Number 2. The attack comes in, so I'm in a fighting stance. The punch comes into the middle, blocking out. I throw my roundhouse kick. So a lot of people want to throw the roundhouse kick to the body, but you can, for self-defense, you can kick to the leg, or the hip, or raise it up and kick to the head. Then follow through with the technique, okay? There's something wrong with the video.
oh my, what's happening?
Just a minute. We just lost the browser.
Let's
Threats
see.
found.
I think we're okay now.
Okay, we're
All
back.
right, let's do it.
Malware was just trying to get on.
That's right.
Okay, so number 2 again.
So,
So I'm in my fighting stance. I move out block. All right. Throw that roundhouse kick either low or to the body, followed up with that punch to the head. Okay, if you notice on that, I move to the outside. This is the same sequence as in Teguk 6, when you step block, throw that roundhouse kick and land, and then you spin off. So it's the same sequence about getting outside and throwing that combination. Number 3, the attack is coming into the head. This time I'm blocking up. I execute that side kick and then follow up with that punch. Now at this point, if you notice I kind of grabbed and kept my hand there so I don't walk into the punch. Okay? So I block out, side kick, and punch. Okay? Then I move away afterwards. So those are the 3 main ones that we're practicing. Okay? The end of that is dealing with the black belts. We got to create our techniques. Now what I'm looking for your creative self-defense is I'm looking for you applying the basics. Along with applying the basics, you're able to add finishes on and make adjustments to where you're moving and standing and how you're applying the low block, for example. For example, we're going to move on a 45-degree angle. If I'm in a fighting stance and a low attack comes in, instead of just hitting out, maybe I block it across in. I grab, okay, now I can throw my front kick here, okay, to the opposite leg, okay, and followed up with the strike. So instead of just blocking out, I block in, okay, then I throw the kick. All right, so applying an inward type of block. Or let's make that block a 3-point block, okay, where I use that inward motion, I contain the attacking arm, and then I do I'm going to turn my wrist a little bit. Now I execute that strike downward. Now I can kick and punch, okay? So it's applying the down block motions where you're block, contain, strike. Okay? So understanding these motions, block, deflecting inward to block, or striking outward to block, are basically the down block. Okay? Going into number 2, the second one, outward block. So you can block in, trapping, and containing. Now at this point, okay, I have my different kicks. I have my roundhouse kick. So I can turn to catch the leg as a sweep, okay? I can do a crescent kick type of motion or a round type of motion. So the roundhouse kick represents a round or coming around type of kick. So what we're doing is whether we use a sending sweep motion or a roundhouse kick, this is what we're looking for in this technique. So it's not primarily a roundhouse kick, it's that rotating, coming around from the outside type of motion. So if Mrs. Wood, and if I'm in the inside and I went 1, 2, I might throw a roundhouse kick to the inside of the leg to pull her forward. Now I have my punch to the side of the head.
You're gonna do that this way so I can see. Come
I
here.
block out, grab it. Now watch how I grab. See, I rotate that. I'm throwing that roundhouse kick to take this weapon away. Yes, it might swing at me, but at the same time, I'm set up to throw that punch right into the head. Okay? So that's example of number 2. Okay? Example for number 3. So a high technique comes in. Okay? Now we all know how to knock upward. Alright? So, but what if it is a grab? Okay? So basically our upper block is here. Trapping and hitting up, okay, sets us up. All right, now at this point, it turns the person away. Now as it turns the person away, I can throw my side kick. Now the punch, how's that feel? Right away,
Wonderful.
that punch is set up to drive them away. Okay, or I strike up, okay. Oh, an old one we used to teach all the time was dealing with this motion up. We would throw the side kick, finish up with an elbow strike to the back of the head.
Anyone remember that one?
Okay. So you can work, if you're working inside, here, I'm going to look for my, okay, what's going to take away the best thing. I know that if I hit inside the leg there, that's what happens to the body. So if I'm stepping inside, I don't want that hand to hit me. So I have struck up on the arm, hit the leg, okay, which sets me up for the punch to the side of the head, okay, or the jawline, okay. So this is about creating your techniques so that you can have good, solid self-defense techniques that work for you. So you need to experiment, and then during some of the private lessons that you can sign up for, or some of the small group events that you can sign up for that we're working on, so we can get some small group
With
events.
the Skype lessons.
Yeah, and we can interact and we can talk with you about the effectiveness or what adjustments you could make and stuff like that of the techniques. Okay?
So one thing I want to add, so say if you're punching to me like for that number 3 or something, you're punching high. So we talked about pointing our hip towards our target. So let's say if that foot was out more. So if I want to kick there, I can't just chamber here. I got to turn my body. I got to aim my hip towards my target. So don't try to go here and then try to kick there. You have to look, oh, there's my target. Line yourself up to your target. That's really important.
Okay.
All right, so we have maybe we're going to do the final exercise. Do you want them to practice?
They could practice for a couple minutes while we set up for the final exercise. Okay?
All right, so remember that's our down block. Do you want to?
The down block, kick, down block, front kicks type motion, and strike,
Down block, front
Okay.
kick, punch,
out block, roundhouse kick, punch, upper block,
and that upper
with
block,
the side
chamber,
kick
side
motions.
kick, and
Okay?
punch.
So you can, with the upper block side kick, you can either be throwing an actual side kick or an inside kick, which is that opposite motion of the side kick. Okay? So we're going to set up and we're going to set up to do the final drill, and I think, I'm not really sure what the final drill was. I think it was the table drill. So the pull up. So everybody can go grab their table if you're going to be using a table. Or what I saw yesterday, if you have partners, just a minute, I need to go grab this. And I need to grab Mrs. Wood. So if you have a broom handle or anything like that, if there's multiple people and you do not have a table to use, you could use, like I grab this sword, okay, and you become the bar that is holding. So you go into a horse stance over the person, they grab it, you keep your balance, and they can do the pull up, okay, off of the bar. And as soon as the table comes in, I'll show you what I mean. And Mrs. Wood, or actually Casey can demonstrate this with me. Okay, so the table itself is there, but I'm going to show them the one, if they don't have a table, but they have a broomstick or anything like that, we'll go sideways. We'll just move this out of the way for a second. We'll put our table together. Get it?
That's not screwed in.
No, I'll do it. I'll copy it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it linked. All right, so you're gonna lay down. So at this point, I just go into a horse stance, and in this case, I'm going to
Do you want me to
grab
do it?
here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, awesome.
All right. So if you're an adult, it's easier to hold like this. But if you have a table, you'll take the table and you'll lay underneath the table, and you'll set your. So Mrs. Wood, you can take over and explain this, since you have a little better idea.
Well, you're
what the
going to
goals
put
are
those,
right now.
those hands up there, and you want to try to lift that whole body up, all the way up. Now, what we were working on was sets of 25, which is pretty hard, but everyone was doing awesome last class. So we kind of had a challenge. Everyone was writing down how many they did. And again, that whole body comes up. Now, if you don't have a table handy, like you can't just run and grab a dining room table and bring it into the room, you can run in, out of the room and do those and come back in. But type in how many you do. 25, we had some people doing 40 and some doing 50. Count them out loud and go.
Oh, we're gonna
Okay.
show the
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Show again.
Or same bent knees.
Yes,
Yeah.
your knees are bent. You grab
No,
onto
so
it.
like-
Sorry.
Because you can do that to make it easier. I was saying. Like straight leg is harder, and then
Yes,
Agree.
so straight leg is a little harder, bent knee is a little easier. The other thing is you can assist. If the person needs a little help up, you can guide with the shoulders and help them up that way. All right? Beautiful. Go ahead and begin.
Okay. You do
Is that-
show them 25? Yeah, pop off 25
dang
then.
it, hard.
That's what Johnny says, that grip hurts.
Oh, I have also what I've noticed is if you have one of those two-sided ladders, the A-frame ladders, you could put a post inside the A-frame ladder and it can work the same way.
Count them out loud. And Carolina, we'll get back to your question. We'll redo number 1 on the self-defense. I don't know if she wanted color. Yeah.
Good.
All right, Master
Okay.
Casey.
Master
Nicely
Casey
done.
did his 25. So I guess this table hurts when you're holding it. This is one of my old work tables I grabbed out of the garage. It's just a little portable one. Okay.
All right, so when you are finished, go ahead, post how many you did. We're going to answer Carolina's questions, talk real quick, and then we'll be finished. So just hang tight for about 2 or 3 more minutes, and we will be finished.
All right, I feel like, let's see if I, I guess I need to move over a little bit. I can move that, okay. Yeah, all right,
I feel
everybody.
like you have to be really old to know this is WKRP in Cincinnati. Who remembers WKRP in Cincinnati?
All right, so let's see, my hair looks okay. And how we doing on the questions there? Okay, I know that. Are we getting people
Carolina
back?
did 10. What do we got here? Oh, awesome. Woo, David's rocking it out.
Okay, David.
I think they are hard to do. So if you've got 10, that's awesome. Ken must remember WKRP. 45 for Ben.
Good job, Ben.
All right, finish up.
Okay. All right, we're going to
So number 1,
number
Carolina.
1.
yeah.
Carolina, what was the question Carolina had?
She just wanted us to redo number 1.
Okay. Number 1 of the self-defense is from your fighting stance, whether you're in a right side right back stance or a left back fighting stance, your lead hand, the closest hand, is going to execute the block. So you're going to evade and down block, okay? So the attack comes in, and I strike the arm that's attacking. So this could be anything. It could be it could be not a stick or a sword, okay? But you could, if it's somebody trying to grab you, or maybe even coming in to tackle you, you move over and hit the side of the head. But in this case, you're striking down on the arm, and moving over to get a good picture of where you want to hit. So my target is going to be right here with my front kick, because that's going to buckle that leg a little bit, causing the person to fall back. Okay? At that point, I kick, I'm stepping down. Now I gotta still be aware, okay, if they're falling back, they're not gonna necessarily be punching me with this hand, but I still wanna be aware of that hand. So I'm gonna keep my hand up a little bit and then execute the punch. Okay? And I'm gonna aim the punch to the jawline. Okay? If I go to the outside with this, so I'm in my fighting stance and I moved outside, I might kick right there with that front kick just above the knee, pushing the person away. Now I can execute that punch right to the back of the neck, or back of the base of the skull, okay? And then I move away. So it's that down block, making the adjustment, throw that front kick, and throw that punch. Then move into position. Move out of range. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Beautiful. Mitch, awesome job doubling up classes and getting 30 more of those inverted rows. Oh, Ben's adding on. Colin. Oh, Paige did them. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's excellent,
Benjamin
everybody.
Lee. Awesome.
Here, back up a little bit so they can
And then
see
the
it.
one other thing we're working on this week is making sure we know our color belt phase form, the correct name in Korean. So if you are a white phase, that would be Taeguk 1, Taeguk Iljung. If you're a yellow phase, Taeguk 2, Taeguk Yijung. If you are an orange phase, wait, is that right? No, yellow, orange. If you're a green phase, Taeguk 3, Taeguk Samjung.
Wait, no. And so because it catches up on.
Oh yeah,
okay,
wait a second. Erase. Let's start again. Okay.
Okay.
White phase,
White
Taeguk
fa-
1, Taeguk Iljung. Yellow phase, Taeguk 2, Taeguk Ijung. Orange phase, Taeguk 3,
Samjung.
Taeguk Samjung. Blue.
Four is dark. 4.
We do have the dark green, huh? Why is my mind blanking? Taeguk 4, Taeguk Sahjung. If you are a blue phase, Taeguk 5, Ojung. Purple phase, Taeguk 6, Yukjung. If you are brown phase, Taeguk 7, Chiljung. If you are a red phase, Taeguk 8, Paljung.
And,
All right.
Okay, let me clarify that. White phase is Taeguk 1. Yellow phase is Taeguk 2. Orange phase is Taeguk 3. Green phase is Taeguk 4. So now from 5, 6, 7, and 8, it follows everything because we don't have a dark
Right.
green phase. We just have a single green phase. So it starts at white phase instead of yellow phase.
All right, guys. Il, Yi, Sam, Sa, O, Yuk, Chil, and
Chil,
Pao.
Pao.
All right. Anything else? Let's see if anyone has any questions, and we are going to end.
All right,
I
it
think
was
we're
a
good. I think we're good.
great seeing everybody. Thank you for joining us with this workout. We're
Hopefully
gonna
you guys
bow
are
out.
in uniform. We're all gonna bow out. Everybody stand up on home. Let's go. Chirip. Yay. All right. Have a good evening, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Sounds great. All right, now. Okay, now's the comedy. Trying to shut it down. John, can you shut us down? Mom's trying to. We just are still challenged.
Did you hit end stream on the
We have not found it yet.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, she just hit end stream.
That's the other thing. That,
You didn't hit it.
yeah, I did.
Well, she hit it, but
No, you didn't. If you hit